Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on air forever. And we're going to talk about how the Detroit Pistons beat the Chicago Bulls 126 to 110. Detroit did win the season series 3-1. This will be the last time they played the Bulls this season. Pistons go to 42 and 13 and 20 and 7 on the road. The Bulls go to 24 and 33 and 15 and 14 at home. And the Pistons actually lost their first quarter 30 to 28 to the Bulls. Then they won the second quarter 25 to 20. Then it was over because the third quarter happened and the Pistons outscored the Bulls 44 to 26. And the Bulls did fight back a little bit and win the fourth quarter 34 to 29, but it didn't matter because the game was basically over. Pistons, let's talk about them first. Tobias Harris, 30 minutes, 18 points for him. He went 8 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 for 3. Good scoring. Just really took his time and would just make the best out of every advantage that he had. He's just been that guy for them, and he continues to play decent basketball. And that's all you can really ask him to do. Come in, play a role, be a mentor, be a team player, and be a floor spacer. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. He also had 4 steals. 4 steals was the most on the team tonight. That's always a good sign for him. 1 personal foul, plus 3 and plus minus. Duncan Robinson, he's the guy that you don't want to let get open from 3, but you know you're going to try to test if you're going to let him. Went 5 of 10 from 3. That's a good thing to see. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 of 12 from the field. He finished with 17 points in 24 minutes. Made it look like a breeze out there. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 11 and plus minus. Jalen Duren, 29 minutes, 26 points, 12 of 20 from the field, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds. He finished with a double-double. He really is good at finishing around that basket. He'll come at you full force. He'll finesse you. He'll test your chest. He'll test your feet. And then he's so fast and quick as an athlete, he can just slide by you sometimes and just finish anyway. He had 2 assists, no turnovers, and a steal. 6 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 22 and plus minus. And Cade had an easy day because his teammates had his back a lot in this one, especially defensively. 30 minutes for Cade, 18 points is all it took for them tonight from him. He did set his teammates up and get 13 assists. His playmaking and decision making in transition in the half court, it just hitting an all-time high. The longer you play, the better you should get. And I feel like Cade has definitely proven that in his NBA career, especially this season. He only had 1 turnover, which is crazy. As much decision making he was doing as trying to score and trying to set up his teammates, and as much as he has the ball in his hands. 7 of 16 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal. He had 3 blocks, and that led the team. And his effort is always going to be there. That's one thing you're not going to question. And he's in the MVP conversation. He's been getting a lot of talk. And I'm going to be honest, this was another MVP all-around performance from Cade. Plus 22 and plus 28 and plus minus. Asura Thompson, he ended up being the only starter to not score in double figures. In points, he ended up getting 8 points and went 4 of 12 from the field, and he missed his only 3. He took the looks that you want him to take, just didn't drop for him in this one, but he did a good job of setting the table and making the right decisions when it came to finding his teammates, and he moves off that ball fast and early, and that's why it's usually going to find the target, and then it's up to them if they're going to make it or not. 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and 3 steals. He also had 2 offensive boards, 1 personal foul, and was a plus 21 and plus minus. Paul Reed, 19 minutes, 15 points. That was the most off the bench. He also went 7 of 11 from the field and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 9 boards that ended up being the most off the bench. 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. He also had 3 offensive boards, 2 personal fouls, and was a minus 6 and plus minus. He's physical, he's tough, he's hard-bodied, and it worked in the paint a lot tonight. Ronald Holland, he tried to score from the perimeter and in the paint. He finished with 17 minutes. He had 9 points, went 3 of 5 from the field. His only misses was threes because he finished 0 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers, and 2 steals. three personal fouls and a +5 and plus minus. Javante Green, 17 minutes, 2 points. He also had 3 boards, 1 assist, no turnovers, one offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and a +5 and plus minus. Karis LeVert, he's out there to play, make, and score. He did a little bit of that, but just not as efficient as it needed to be. But at the end of the day, it is you want to improve in the next one and do better in the next one because they won this one anyway. 7 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 turnovers, 2 assists, no personal foul, and a +5 and plus minus. Marcus Sasser, 3 minutes. He had 3 points. He made his only shot, which was a three. That's how he got it. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and a -2 and plus minus. Dennis Jenkins, he ended up playing 21 minutes. That was the most off the bench. He had 3 points because he made a three and missed one. He also went 1 of 6 from the field. He usually has better games than this one. Just was a bad one, shooting and scoring the ball tonight for him. He did also have 2 assists and 1 turnover and 4 personal fouls, and he had some bad fouls in this one. And he was a -12 and plus minus. And then look at the Chicago Bulls. Yabusele and the rest of the team in the starting lineup specifically right now, I'm talking about all scored in double figures, and they kind of needed to keep up with the Pistons. It's just that hard to score on them, and it's just that hard to stop them from putting the ball in the basket. Cade is really always on your mind because he's the guy that you pay so much attention to, and he's still going to get his and do well, and he did a lot in this one. But they fought and they competed as much as they could, and it just shows you the levels that you have to play at this game. And the Bulls just not able to do enough against a top tier team in this game. And the Pistons, Gershon Yabusele though, 24 minutes, 12 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 turnovers, and a block. One offensive rebound, one personal foul, and a -13 and plus minus. He made his threes, he made his 2 pointers, he was able to get to the free throw line, but he did fill up the stat sheet tonight and did multiple things for the team. And it's good that he really fit into that starting lineup and helped the offense flow a lot better than it has been, since the trades. Jalen Smith, they kept leaving that man wide open. And he made him pay for it, only besides missing 1 3. He went 5 of 6 from the field, and he also went 3 of 4 from three and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And he also had 7 boards, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and 3 blocks. You have to like the rim protection. You have to like the spacing. You have to like the athleticism that he provides. And he's just been a good find for them. 3 personal fouls in the -3 and plus minus. Isaac Okoro, 34 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for him. He kept trying to space the floor and attack as much as he could, and it worked out for him in this one. 3 rebounds. He also had 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and a block. 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -18 and plus minus. 30 minutes for Matas, 15 points. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He can score that basketball, man, and he's getting better at it. I just don't like the fact that he takes so many threes when he's just that lanky and just that long and tall and athletic. It's just better for him to be in attack mode more than being in settle mode. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, and 2 steals. He did have 6 blocks. He can catch you if you think you beat him or you think you're going to come at him. He proved that tonight. And he also only had 2 personal fouls, proving that even more. He was a -19 and plus minus. And then Josh Giddey, he played 27 minutes and had 27 points. He was attacking that basket without no fear. And he also splashed in his threes. You want him taking the threes. He was just making them tonight. 10 of 16 from the field, 5 of 8 from three, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 turnovers, and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a -7 and plus minus. Patrick Williams, 16 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers, and 2 steals. 2 personal fouls, and a -10 and plus minus. The scoring is going to be there for him. It just, will he make the shot? He made his threes, but couldn't make his twos in this one. But like I said, he still did do some other things too in those 16 minutes, which isn't a lot of time. Leonard Miller, 3 minutes. He missed his only field goal. He also had an assist. No personal fouls, no turnovers. Was a +2 and plus minus. Nick Richards had a really nice block in this one. He also had 19 minutes played and had 5 points. Finished around the rim and also made a free throw and missed the other free throw, finishing 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He missed all of his threes, going 0 of 2 from three and 2 of 6 from the field. He did have 5 boards. That was the most off the bench. He also had 5 turnovers. He's not really that good with the ball in his hands yet. And he did have a block, like I said before, 4 personal fouls, 1 offensive board, -12 and plus minus. And then Colin Sexton, 15 minutes, 2 points. He went 1 of 5 from the field. He went 0 of 2 from three. 2 boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 2 steals. And no personal fouls, and was a +3 and plus minus. He couldn't make a shot in this game, and it sucks if you're a Bulls fan, but it just shows you how hard it is to score in this league. Anthony Simons, he didn't make really that many shots either. He played 13 minutes. He ended up having 4 points. He went 2 of 6 from the field. He missed his only three. He had 2 rebounds, 1 turnover. He also had 1 personal foul, was a +3 and plus minus. Trey Jones played 26 minutes. He had 7 points. It ended up being the most off the bench. And he went 3 of 7 from the field, missed his only three, and also went 1 of 1 from the free throw line and get it. He just got to work on his shooting. If he can shoot just a little bit better, it will open up so much for him as a playmaker. And he's still a decent playmaker for his size and his scoring ability. He still has 6 assists and 1 turnover. He also had 2 boards and 2 steals, 1 personal foul, and was a -2 in plus minus. And then you look at Rob Dillingham. He played 8 minutes. He had 2 points. He went 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and a steal. No personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. And then the Bulls, they only shot 84 field goals. They shot 45% on them. 105 for the Pistons. They ended up shooting 49%. 43 pointers from the Chicago Bulls. They ended up shooting 43%. 29 for the Pistons. They shot 45%. And then 24 free throws for the Bulls, 71% for them. They ended up shooting 9 more free throws than the Pistons, who shot 15, and they only shot 73%, not that much better. And the fact that they took away more than them. And then 44 rebounds for the Bulls as a team, 50 for the Pistons, 29 assists for the Bulls as a team, 34 for the Pistons, 23 turnovers, which is too many, and 14 for the Pistons, and then 12 steals for the Pistons, 10 for the Bulls, 13 blocks for the Bulls, 6 for the Pistons, and then also 8 offensive boards for the Bulls, 13 for the Pistons, 36 defensive rebounds for the Bulls, 37 for the Pistons, 17 personal fouls for the Bulls, 20 for the Pistons. And then you look at it and you say, not much the Bulls could have did, man. They have some really good numbers. They have really good effort. They just got beat by a more complete, understood team. They knew what they had to go out there and do. They knew what they had to change. They knew how they had to go out there and play this team, and they went out there and did it on both ends of the court. But you can say that about Detroit the whole season, man. They're a tough team to beat, especially when they're healthy and guys are not fighting and coaches not getting ejected, and all that happened in one game. But when they're focused and they're playing their basketball and their style of basketball, they're tough. They're physical. They're going to challenge you. They're going to make things tough. They're going to make things rough. They're going to make you think. They're going to make you question what you want to do. And they're just going to run it down your throat if you miss or turn the ball over or get blocked. And they're going to get easy opportunities that way. And in the half court, they get what they want. And they're not going to try not to do that. And some teams try to make the adjustment and saying, if they're going to do this, we're going to do that. The Pistons going to stick to their game plan when it comes to their offense as long as they have to. They're not going to pivot from it unless their bench come in. Then it's different styles and different players. But when you're playing this starting lineup and you got Cade and Duran on that court especially, and even if you have floor spacing or not, they're going to make it a fight. And if you're not tested and you're not battled and you're not committed to paying attention the entire game, you will get down by 5, and next thing you know, it could be a blowout. You might lose by 3, you might lose by 5, but you're going to say, man, we really had to earn that loss. And that's just how it can be against this Piston team. Much love, much respect. I've been messing with Cade for a while. I'm glad I was able to see him play a couple of times in person. He's a good dude. He's a good leader. He's proven that as long as I have seen him, whether that's young or now. And he ain't even that old. I don't know why I keep saying it like he's 50 or 30 years old. He's still really young, and just look at what he's doing. Look at how he didn't have to change his game. He just had to change what he see and how he goes about it. And now it just fitting like a glove with whoever he put around him. And he's producing wins, and that's the only thing he had to prove in the NBA. Can you win with Cade as your decision maker? He did that in college, he did that in high school and before, all that. But now he just had to do it again at the NBA level. He proved it last year. He's proven it more now than ever this year. And all I can say is do your thing, man. I'm proud of you. I'm really happy for you because I was believing you and I had your back the whole time. And it's good to see you back from that shin injury and playing basketball, having fun and enjoying it and getting the hardest thing, which is the wins. Can't wait to see you in the playoffs if it's meant to be. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.